Hi, second grade. Mrs. Houts here. Welcome to math class. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, 2020. Today we are doing lesson 2.9. The title of this lesson is Count On and Count Back by 10 and 100. So our essential question, our big question is, how do we use place value to find 10 more, 10 less, 100 more, or 100 less than a 3-digit number? That was a mouthful. Let's pretty much start by looking at a hundreds chart. So this looks just like the hundreds chart that you have on the paper that it gave you to put in your pocket sleeve. I circled 34 because today is the 34th day of school. Now let's try to figure out what is 10 less than 34. So let's use this hundreds chart. If we want 10 less, that's like we're doing 34 minus 10. The ones place stays the same, but the tens place, we have one less 10. So we actually look at the number on the hundreds chart that's right above it. So the ones place stays the same, but the tens place loses a 10. So we have 24. Okay, now what about if we want 10 more? That would be 34 plus 10. Again, the ones place stays the same, but now we're giving a 10 to the tens place. So we'd have 44, which, looking at this hundreds chart, is right below the 34. See the pattern? Now let's try this with using our base 10 blocks. Okay, please open up your book to page 89. There are 342 girls at Center School. Draw a quick picture for the number of girls. So 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 2 ones. Okay, there are 352 boys at Center. Draw a picture for the number of boys. So again, 300, this time 5 tens, because we have the 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 ones. What place changed between these two? The ones, the tens, or the hundreds? The tens place changed. We have 10 more down here for the boys. And if we look back at our numbers, we have 342 and 352. So we added 10 more. We counted on 10. Let's look at the model and draw box on page 90. It says, you can show 10 less or 10 more than a number by changing the digit in the tens place. So up here, we want to show 10 less than 264. So it has the pictures to show 264. But remember, we want 10 less. And that's why we have this one crossed off, that 10. So what's 10 less than 264? 254. Okay, now let's do 10 more than 264. We start with the picture for 264. But then let's add another 10 block. Now how much do we have? 274. So again, notice that the tens place is changing. If it's 10 less, we're going to take away a 10. If it's 10 more, we will add a 10. Now we can do the same thing with the hundreds place. But what place will change now? That's right, the hundreds place will change. So you can show 100 less or 100 more than a number by changing the digit in the hundreds place. So the first one says 100 less than 264. So they started by drawing 264. But we want 100 less, so we have to get rid of 100 block. So when we get rid of that, our new number is 164. So we took away 100. On the other side, we want 100 more than 264. So we're going to count on. This number will be bigger. So we start with our original 264. But remember, we want 100 more, so we have to add another 100 block. So now what's our new number when we add that extra 100, when we count on? 364. So when we're counting back or counting on by 100, our hundreds place will change. Let's try the Sharon's Show section. So I put a hundreds chart at the top, and the hundreds chart can be helpful for us to see when we are counting on or back by tens. Not as helpful with hundreds. So let's look at number 1. 10 more than 648. So let's find 48 on our hundred chart. And we want 10 more. So that means we're going to add 10. So we look underneath. And what will our new number be? 658. So if you're using the hundreds chart, that's fine, but don't forget to still include that hundreds place. Number 2, 100 less than 513. Which place is going to change? Our hundreds place. We want to count back, take 100 away. So in this picture, I have 513, but I'm going to take away 100. How much do I have left? 413. It's 100 less. Number 3, 100 more than 329. Now we're counting on. Our number will get bigger. In what place? The hundreds place, because it says 100 more. Okay, so I have 329. If I add 100 more, what's my new number? 429. Okay, and last one, number 4, 10 less than 827. What place will change? The tens place. So again, we can use the hundreds chart. We find 27. And we want 10 less. We have to take away a 10. So if we look at the hundreds chart and take away a 10, that means we would have 17. And down here in our picture, cross out a 10 block. Notice we have 17 left right here. Don't forget about our hundreds place though, it stays the same. So our new number is 817. Great job. Now it's time for you to try this on your own.